right now and post your job for free. That's upwork.com, upwork.com to connect with top talent and grow your business today. Dodgers fall. Tight one. Austin Riley with a pair of 2-run home runs off of Dustin May's sweepers that didn't sweep. They were just kind of meatballs right over the plate, 85 miles an hour. And Austin Riley was like, yes, give me more of that. Took advantage of it twice. I thought it was a little surprising that he went back to that pitch. It's like, you hit it out once, you're going to throw it to him again. Yep. But then you think about he had, 5 of his 6 Ks on the sweeper. So he probably feels confident in it. That's his hammer. That's his go-to. So it's his second loss of the season. He's now 1-2. Some of you think that the real 0.005, let Kim start next game instead of Conforto. Sure, why not? And Conforto needs some time off. He needs to clear his head. He needs to just find something. Maybe it's a night of karaoke or getting drunk or just something to kind of like, I don't know if he drinks, but something to just kind of reset. And maybe it's playing some wiffle ball. There's always one little thing that can kind of reset you. Take a tennis racket out and just launch balls with a tennis racket. It might give him that feeling of hitting the ball or anything. He just needs something because whatever he's doing right now is just not working. I mean, he is in a bad way. As for the Dodger player of the game, I still can't come up with anybody. Nobody had 2 hits. Let's go to the bullpen for player of the game.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
Well, how about Banda? Let's give it to Anthony Banda. Made a fantastic play there in his inning and a third. The ball that was hit to Freddie Freeman. He got his glove on it. It careened over to Miggy Rojas, who then made a fantastic throw from his butt. And Anthony Banda stretched and contorted himself to make the catch, keeping his toe just barely on the bag for the out. So Anthony Banda, the player of the game tonight.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
This one not so complicated. It would be Austin Riley's second home run in the third inning that traveled 416 feet. The first one went 426 feet. You got to give credit to former Dodger Alex Verdugo, or Doogie as they call him. I always think it's weird when people take the last half of a name and make that the nickname. Then I started remembering this guy that I used to work with at ESPN named Jared Diglio, and I called him Diggs. So I don't know, just kind of whatever fits, right? You can't overthink nicknames. Again, thinking back to Bull Durham. So Verdugo, or Doogie, got on base twice with walks, and then Riley launched 2 home runs to give the Braves their 4 runs. So Austin Riley's second home run, the turning point of this game. Atlanta only out hit the Dodgers 8-7. So it was tight. It was close. I mean, look, the Dodgers again had their chances, had their opportunities here with 0 for 10 in runners in scoring position. Rushing, what is no name saying here? Rushing and Freeland have a 900 OPS in AAA something. Dalton Rushing, and then I don't know who Freeland is. So other suggestions, I'm assuming that you are thinking to bring up for the Dodgers. Jeff from Locked On Dodgers is saying Muncy drove in 2 of the 3 runs and was robbed of his second double. He'd be my player of the game. Well said. Fair enough. Yes. Honorable mention for Max Muncy. 2 RBI, one of them on a sac fly. Hit the ball hard all day. So hopefully the glasses are helping. Obviously, I feel like they are. He's still probably getting comfortable with them. Reportedly, we talked about this a couple nights ago, that he went to the same doctor. I think it's a team doctor, that they have a team doctor, an eye doctor on staff reportedly. And it's the same guy that discovered the stigmatism in Kike's eye last year. And by all accounts, they said that Max has the same thing. So, it was pretty easy to figure out. And it's got to be a completely, excuse the pun, but an eye-opening situation to like not realize that you need glasses or that you have astigmatism, and then you get the glasses and you're like, holy cow, wow, that is so much better. So it's, there's probably some acclamation for him getting used to it, but I could see that he looked way more confident today. I mean, you could just tell the body language. He was more on the ball. He did strike out once, and that was kind of an ugly at bat. But again, Max Muncy is a guy that strikes out a fair amount. I don't think that's going to go away anytime soon, but hit the ball hard today. And yeah, you could definitely give him a nod for player of the game in this 4-3 loss. Dodgers came close. They had their chances. I look at this one and say, well, you can't win them all. Right back to work tomorrow, heading to South Florida. Face the Miami Marlins once again, where the Dodgers feasted in LA last week. First pitch 3:40. It'll be Ben Kasperius getting the start versus Sandy Alcantara. Again, 3:40 will be here right after the game to break it down for you. Instant reaction, the Locked On Dodgers postcast on the Locked On Dodgers YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to check out Jeff and Vince with the Locked On Daily Dodgers podcast, where they give you a more in-depth examination of what's going on in the Dodger universe. We'll talk tomorrow. Have a good night. Take care.
Thank you for making Locked On your first listen every day. For your second listen, find Locked On MLB Game Night. Every game, every night, all season long. Get local analysis on a national scale. Find MLB Game Night on Locked On MLB on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. It's the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Today's episode is brought to you by Game Time. There's nothing like the energy of a live game, whether it's catching a last-minute MLB showdown or soaking in the excitement of an NBA matchup, but finding great seats at a great price? That used to be a challenge, until I found Game Time. Game Time makes scoring last-minute tickets easier than ever. Prices actually drop as the events get closer, and with their all-in pricing, you see the total cost up front. No surprises at checkout. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use the code LOCKEDON for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, that's the code LOCKEDON for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
Hey, Prime members, you can listen to this Locked On podcast ad-free on Amazon Music. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Going up. Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up. Going up. But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button. Going down. We've lowered prices. Get one line of 5G data for $40, period. That's 20% lower. And you get a free 5G phone when you bring your number. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available if at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
Okay, girls, today I'm giving you the inside scoop on my favorite place to save this spring. At Ross, it's the spot to get everything you need at prices you'll love. Because when you find brand names for 20 to 60% off other retailers' prices, you'll definitely be finding your next favorite outfit and more. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on these deals on your favorite dresses and tops. And at this price,